Hello and welcome to the talkSPORT Cup, where fans from across the country battle it out in a test of football trivia. We started with a pair of fans from each of the top 64 clubs in the country, but only 2 teams will make it all the way to the final for the chance to play for £1,000 and this trophy. Look at her. Oh, absolutely resplendent. £2.50 from Sports Direct. I'm Ollie Klink, and over there is the talkSPORT Cup fact machine, Angelina Kelly. How are you doing, Angie? All right?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Thank you, Angelina, with all of the knowledge as we ask the questions today. Right, today's fixture is a tasty one. It is a first-round tie between Middlesbrough and Newcastle. So let's meet the teams. Representing Middlesbrough, we have Matty and Harvey. Lads, a Tyne-Tees derby. What a draw.
Doesn't get much better than this, does it?
Representing Newcastle United today, we have John and Tom. John, how you doing?
Not too bad, thanks.
Yeah, Tom, you well?
Doing well, man, doing well.
How do you feel about that fighting talk from Middlesbrough?
Well, you know, it's only a derby in one direction most of the time.
I was going to say, do Newcastle fans really get the other way? I'm not quite sure. We're not here for fun, though. We are here for football. So let's get on with the quiz. OK, the first round is the home advantage round. Each team will get 3 home questions about the club they support and 3 away questions, which could be about anything. It's 1 point for a correct answer. They are allowed to confer, but if they get the answer wrong, it goes over and can be stolen by the other team. So, Middlesbrough, I'm going to come to you first. This is your first home question. In their last season in the Premier League in 2016-17, which European player was Borough's top scorer? In their last season in the Premier League in 2016-17, which European player was Borough's top scorer?
Alvaro Negredo.
It was Alvaro Negredo. Very, very good start. Good memories of him as a player?
Yeah, retired recently, didn't he? Yeah, really good player. A cut above everyone else in that team.
Oh, great stuff. Angelina, there he is in all his glory.
Yeah, he was on loan from Valencia. Do you know how many goals he scored for Borough?
Is it 10?
9?
Oh,
Close enough.
Close. Right, Newcastle United. Here is your first home question. Who was Newcastle's top scorer when they won the championship in 2016-2017?
Dwight Gale.
It was Dwight Gale. There he is, nailing one into the back of the net, Angelina.
Yeah, he scored 23 championship goals and was joint second top goal scorer in the league.
Middlesbrough, here's your first away question. Which club play their home matches at Gresty Road? Which club play their home matches at Gresty Road?
Go for it, I have no clue.
Crew Alexandria.
It is Crew Alexandria. Very, very good shout. And there is the great Gresty Road, Angelina. Great shout. Right, Newcastle United, your first away question. Which Premier League club used to play at the Dell? Which Premier League club used to play at the Dell?
It's Southampton.
It is Southampton. Very, very good. Middlesbrough, here's your second home question. Which American club did Paddy McNair join following his departure from Middlesbrough? Which American club did Paddy McNair join following his departure from Middlesbrough?
San Diego.
It is San Diego FC. Great start from Middlesbrough. Right, Newcastle, your second home question. Newcastle lost 2 matches by a 4-1 scoreline in the 2023-24 season. Can you name either opponent? Newcastle lost 2 matches by a 4-1 scoreline in the 2023-24 season. Name either opponent. Gonna need an answer, guys.
Right, we'll go with City.
City is incorrect, so this goes across to Middlesbrough.
Going to say Arsenal.
Arsenal is correct. Very well done. Of course you remember when Newcastle lost.
Of course.
Right, Middlesbrough, your second away question. 2 players are tied for the USA's leading all-time goal scorer. Name either of them. 2 players are tied for the USA's leading all-time scorer. Name either of them.
Should we go for it?
Yeah. Landon Donovan.
Landon Donovan is absolutely right. Middlesbrough flying so far, Angelina.
You could have also had Clint Dempsey.
Right, Newcastle, second away question for you. Who is Mexico's all-time top scorer?
That's the first thing that came into my head.
We'll go Javier Hernandez, Chicharito.
It is Javier Hernandez. Yeah. Brilliant shout. Right, Middlesbrough, your third and final home question. Who was Borough's captain in the 1997 FA Cup final? Who was Borough's captain in the 97 FA Cup final?
Nigel Pearson.
Was indeed Nigel Pearson. Very well done. Right, Newcastle, your third home question. Who scored in the first minute the last time Newcastle won the FA Cup in 1955?
You got any ideas?
Because Bob Moncur.
It's not Bob Moncur, so this goes across to Middlesbrough.
The only player I think we can think of is Jackie Milburn.
It was Jackie Milburn.
Second choice, man.
There we go. Wow. The only player you could think of, but it was absolutely right. Middlesbrough stealing that one. Very well done for you. This is your final away question. How many goals did England concede at the 1966 World Cup? How many goals did England concede at the 1966 World Cup?
3.
It was 3. Very well done. Angelina?
Yeah, they conceded 1 goal against Portugal in the semi-finals and 2 goals against West Germany, of course, in the final.
Oh, brilliant work once again from Middlesbrough. Right, Newcastle, you might need this one. Final away question. How many goals did England score at the 1966 World Cup? How many goals did England score at the 1966 World Cup?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to guess 9.
It's not 9. It goes across to Middlesbrough.
I think it might be 11.
It is 11 goals. What a shout there.
Yeah, Jeff Hurst was England's top goal scorer in the competition with 4.
Wow, fantastic work there from Borough. Newcastle with a bit of work to do as we head into round 2. Angelina, what are the scores looking like?
As it stands, it is 9-3 to Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough, good work so far in this Tyne-Tees derby. But there's plenty more to play for. There's plenty of quizzing left. So don't you worry, Newcastle. Round 2 is the Bravado round. Each question in this round is worth 3 points. I will ask the contestants a question and they will bid for how many correct answers they think they can give me. Whoever believes they can give me the most will have 90 seconds to name them, but crucially, if they fail to reach their number or give an incorrect answer, the opposition can steal the points by simply naming one correct answer. So here is your first question of the Bravado round. I want to know, how many managers can you name who have won more than one League Cup? There are 11 managers who have won more than one League Cup. How many can you name? You have 20 seconds. Have a quick chat with your partner before we start the bidding. 11 managers, quite a few, Angelina, isn't it? Yeah, for more than one League Cup. Some busy writing going on. Some brains whirring.
It's been like 7 seasons.
OK, that's your time up. Newcastle, I'm going to come to you first. How many do you think you can name?
I reckon we can do 5.
You're going to go with 5 to start the bidding. Middlesbrough, are you going to make them play or are you going to go higher?
I think we'll make them play for that.
Make them play. Yeah.
Going to make them play, OK. So, Newcastle, you now have 90 seconds to name your 5. Once you give me an answer, wait for me to repeat it and give the number that you're up to, and it will be locked in. Is that understood? Mm-hmm. Good stuff. OK, here we go. You have 90 seconds starting from now.
Wait for that one.
Okay. We'll go with Pep.
Pep, 1.
Wenger.
Wenger, 2.
Fergie.
Fergie, 3.
Mourinho.
Mourinho, 4.
And who go with us? Oh, so we got different clubs. We're not going to say that. I don't think he wanted it early. Maybe he'd just need one. Are we go with that?
4 so far. Need 5.
Who are we leaving out? Someone obvious. Someone that's been at different clubs. Like in terms of legacy managers. Go for it.
George Graham.
And George Graham, 5. So those 5 answers now locked in, but are they correct? Oh, incorrect. So, Middlesbrough, you have to name just one manager who hasn't been mentioned. If it is correct, you win the points.
Go Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp. Is it correct?
It is correct.
Oh, well done, Middlesbrough, snatching it there. Only 2 that Newcastle got right there, Angelina. Who could they have had?
Yeah, so Graham, Wenger and Mourinho were not on the list. Some of the names you could have had: Atkinson, Clough, Houllier, Mercer, Nicholson, O'Neill, Pellegrini and Saunders.
Bravado question number 2. This time, I want to know how many Americans with a minimum of 90 Premier League appearances can you name? That's 9-0. There are 15 players from the USA with 90 or more Premier League appearances. How many of them can you name? You have 20 seconds again to have a chat with your partner, and then we will start the bidding. Been to America, Ange?
Yeah, a couple of times
Where have
actually.
you been? Where have you been? Out to San Diego?
No, not San Diego yet. I've done New York, Washington, Miami.
You're well travelled, aren't you?
I am quite well
Well
travelled.
travelled.
Have you not been? You holding out for the World Cup?
Oh, I hope so. Hoping to still be picked in the England squad, but you never know, really, do
No.
you? Right, that is time, guys. Middlesbrough, this time we're going to come to you first. How many do you think you can name?
5.
You're going to start the bidding with 5. Newcastle. Can you name more than 5, or do you want to hear them from Middlesbrough?
Let's. You want to do
Your
some?
call. It's because I can't.
Let's try 6.
OK, Newcastle coming back with 6. Are you going to go higher, Middlesbrough? Are you going to make them name them?
Well, we'll let them name it.
Let him know.
OK, once again, putting Newcastle to the test. So, Newcastle United, you have 90 seconds to name them. Once you give me an answer, wait for me to repeat it and give the number that you're up to, and it will be locked in. You have 90 seconds, starting from now.
Brad Guzan.
Brad Guzan, 1.
Clint Dempsey.
Clint Dempsey, 2.
Tim Howard.
Tim Howard, 3.
Tim Ream.
Tim Ream, 4.
DeAndre Yedlin.
DeAndre Edlin, 5. So 1 more to get.
Yeah, good one.
Christian Pulisic.
Christian Pulisic, 6. So they are now locked in, but are they correct?
Oh.
They are. Very good work there from Newcastle. Middlesbrough, you challenged them to do it, and they pulled it off.
We had one lined up, ready to go.
Wow. Well, Angelina, who could they have had?
You could have had Anthony Robinson, Brad Friedel, Brian McBride, Carlos Bocanegra, Claudio Reyna, Marcus Hanneman, Jeff Cameron, Jonathan Spector and Casey Keller.
Casey Keller.
Blast from the past.
What a
I need
keeper.
loads of goalkeepers.
OK, great work there from Newcastle. What has that done, though, to the scores after that round, Angelina?
As it stands, it is 12-6 to Middlesbrough.
Right. Round 3 is the Guess Who round. In this round, I will give the teams clues. These could be about a player, a manager, a club, or even a stadium. As soon as they think they know who or what I'm talking about, they can buzz in and have a guess. But if they get it wrong, they'll be locked out and the other team can hear a full list of all the clues before giving an answer. There are 2 points per correct answer in this round. OK. Fingers on buzzers, guys, if you're ready to go. To start with, I'm after a player. In 2000, this player signed his first professional contract with Ajax and went on to make over 150 appearances. In 2007, he signed for Real Madrid. In 2009, he joined Inter Milan. And
Wesley Sneijder?
it is Wesley Sneijder. Great start to the round there for Middlesbrough. And there is the great man Wesley Sneijder himself, Angelina. Right, here's another player. In 2006, this player made his first professional appearance for FC Punic. In 2009, he moved to the Ukrainian Premier League and eventually signed for Shakhtar Donetsk in 2010. He made over 100 appearances for Shakhtar and won 3 consecutive league titles. Later, in 2013, he moved to Borussia Dortmund and made 140 appearances. In 2016, he signed for Manchester United.
Henrik Mkhitaryan?
It is Henrik Mkhitaryan. Very, very good. Right, up next, another player, please. In 2009, this player made his debut for Chelsea, but would only make 8 appearances for the club. In 2011, he joined Swansea on loan and helped them return to the Premier League. Later, in 2011, he signed for Parma. Before he made an appearance for Parma, he joined Roma on a loan move, which was then made permanent. In 2012, he moved to Liverpool and made 38 appearances.
I was going to say Salah.
It's not Mo Salah. So, Middlesbrough, you hear the rest of the clues. In 2012, he moved to Liverpool and made 38 appearances for the club. In 2013, he was loaned to Sunderland and helped them reach the 2014 League Cup final. In 2015, he signed for Sunderland permanently and made 53 appearances. In 2017, he joined AC Milan on loan before signing permanently in 2018. In 2020, he had a short stint at Hellas Verona. Between 2021 and 2023, he played in the Turkish Super League. In 2023, he returned to Italy and is currently playing for Sampdoria.
We had it at Liverpool, but I wanted to see you read all the names there.
It's Fabio Borini.
It is Fabio Borini, making me work hard. Yeah, great work though, and that's got a sting there, Newcastle fans. Fabio Borini.
Yes, and he scored a few against us as well, hasn't he?
He scored some worldies against Newcastle United. There he is, Angelina.
Yeah, with fellow striker Ricky Lambert during a tougher time for Liverpool back in 2014.
Yeah, you can say that again, I think. Right, up next. Great work so far from Middlesbrough. Can Newcastle get back into it? I want the name of a club, please. This club can be found in Yorkshire. They have played in the Premier League for just 1 season. This club's rivals include Leeds United, Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday.
Barnsley?
It is Barnsley. Very good work there.
Yeah,
And just 1 season for them then in the Premier League. OK, here's another club, guys. This club is based in the US state of Illinois. Risto Stoichkov, Zerdan Shaqiri and Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Chicago Fire.
It is Chicago Fire. And you're on fire at the moment, Middlesbrough. Absolutely brilliant so far in this round.
And here's another one of their former players, John Duran.
Oh, wow. John Duran, obviously now plying his trade out in Saudi Arabia. Stoichkov, Shaqiri and Schweinsteiger. It's quite a list there, isn't it, for old Chicago Fire. Very, very good work. OK, now I want the name of a stadium. Just to remind you, I need the name of a stadium and not the club that plays there. This stadium can be found in the south of France. This stadium hosted every UEFA Super Cup between 1998 and 2012.
The Velodrome?
It's not the Velodrome, so you will continue to hear the rest of the clues, Middlesbrough. This stadium hosted every UEFA Super Cup between 1998 and 2012. This stadium is less than 250 metres away from the Mediterranean Sea. Kylian Mbappe made his senior debut at this stadium.
The Stade Louis II?
It is the Stade Louis II. Absolutely incredible stuff from Middlesbrough there.
And a 16-year-old Kylian Mbappe there from when he made his debut.
He looks so young, doesn't he? So young. He's not that much older now, really, is he?
No,
as well?
still young.
Yeah. Great work once again. It has been Middlesbrough's round so far. Finally, though, can you get one back, Newcastle? Who is this? In 1996, he became player manager of Coventry City. He was sacked in 2000.
Gordon Strachan?
It is Gordon Strachan. Straight in. This is phenomenal from Middlesbrough. There he is. Blonde hair. Angelina, what's that done to the scores as we head into the final round?
The scores are 26-6 to Middlesbrough.
Okay, the fourth and final round is the stoppage time round. There will be 90 seconds on the clock. I'm going to ask you quick fire questions. If you think you know the answer, just buzz in. It's 2 points for a correct answer, but if you get it wrong, you will lose a point. So, fingers on buzzers. Here we go. Who scored the only goal in the 2024 Carabao Cup final? It was Virgil van Dijk. Who was voted man of the match at Euro 2024 in the final? It was Nico Williams. Which Dutchman was the first non-British manager to win an FA Cup?
Ruud Gullit.
It was Ruud Gullit. Which former Leeds and Man United striker is Scotland's leading scorer at World Cup tournaments? It was Joe Jordan. Which Frenchman said, if you look at the 14 red cards I had in my career, 12 of them were a result of provocation?
Cantona.
It wasn't Cantona, it was Zinedine Zidane. In which city was the 2024 Europa League final staged? That was in Dublin. Who succeeded Don Revie as England manager in 1977?
Ron Greenwood.
It was Ron Greenwood. Which club's ground is in Cleethorpes?
Grimsby.
It is Grimsby. In which country do AEK play?
Greece.
It is Greece. Who is the only Algerian currently playing in the Premier League? That's Ryan Ait-Nouri. Who did Wales beat in the quarter-final of the 2016 European...
Belgium.
It was Belgium. Which championship club's nickname is the Lily Whites?
Preston North End.
It is Preston. Which Yorkshire club finished bottom of the championship in the 23-24 season?
Rotherham.
It was Rotherham. And that is time up. Middlesbrough flying through that round once again as a Tyne-Tees derby goes. I'm afraid, Newcastle, it's been a bit of a morning. At least you boys are in the Premier League, though. I mean, that's...
Small wins.
Small wins, you've got to say.
Like
Great work there from Middlesbrough. It's not confirmed yet, though, of course. We do need to head across. Angelina, what was the final score?
Newcastle, you finish on 7 points, but the winners with 38 are Middlesbrough.
38 points. Very, very well done there from Middlesbrough. You go through to the next round. Newcastle, I'm afraid you are heading out, but you do get a version of the talkSPORT trivia game. You do need it. You need some practice. There you go. Thank you so much. Have you had a good day?
Yes, it's been great. Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Great. It's been great to have you. And as I said earlier, 2 of the best shirts I think we've had on the panel. Middlesbrough, what a performance.
If only we this good on the pitch, eh? You know, it'd be perfect.
That's it for another episode of the talkSPORT Cup. We're going to see Middlesbrough in the second round, and we're going to see you next time. Goodbye.